Hi, I'm Alexis Hart McDowell, also known as the Enterprise Esquire. I'm a licensed attorney, and my mission is to provide expert, valuable legal and business counsel to individuals, entrepreneurs, corporations, and nonprofits to help them build, protect, and grow their businesses by helping them focus on profits, not paperwork. My practice areas include corporate, nonprofit, real estate, trademarks, and estate planning. Anybody can reach out to me and schedule a free 15-minute consultation to get a quick question answered or to get a nudge in the right direction. You can schedule that online at your convenience at my website, which is www.enterpriseesquire.com. Today, we're going to talk about 1099s. As I mentioned, I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and small businesses, and the reporting deadline is tomorrow, January 31st, to have the 1099s electronically filed with the IRS. So let's go over a 1099. A 1099 is a form for a business to report payments made in the course of their business that are $600 or over to other individuals, sole proprietors, or LLCs that are not taxed as a C Corp. Okay, you're required to e-file with the IRS, and also send a copy of the 1099 to the person who rendered the services to you. Okay, and all of that has to be done by January 31st. This is a note that the IRS does not have an e-file option on its website. You have to use an approved and authorized third-party provider. I know QuickBooks does. I use Xero for my accounting, and they have some 1099 partners that you can use. I filed mine yesterday, and I believe I used track1099.com, and it was extremely easy and inexpensive. So let's talk about it a little bit. Payments made in the course of your trade or business. So this is only for payments that you make to other people for people who have rendered services to your business. Not if they come and paint your house. That's not your business. That's your personal. So if they come and paint your office, then yes, and you pay them a minimum of $600, then yes, you would issue them a 1099. Okay. The catch-all form is the 1099 miscellaneous, and some things that you can pay on that form are services, as I just mentioned, services rendered by independent contractors, not employees. This is non-employee compensation, rent, royalties, broker payments, attorney's fees, and medical and health care payments. Now, the type of entity or person that gets a 1099. All right, let's talk about that. You're talking about a sole proprietor, independent contractor. You're talking about an LLC. Talking about an LLC because 99% of them are not taxed like C Corps. Okay, so it's a pass-through entity, in which case you would issue them a 1099. And you're like, hey, how do I know if this LLC is chosen to be taxed as a C Corp? That's what the W-9 is for. You should request a W-9 from anybody who has rendered services to your company and you've paid them a minimum of $600. That W-9 form will let you know whether or not they're a C Corp, a S Corp, an LLC, or LLC taxed as a C Corp. And you'll be able to tell from that form who should and should not get a 1099 from you, okay? Typically, C Corps and S Corps do not get 1099s unless they're attorneys and medical and healthcare payments. They get issued a 1099 whether they're a C Corp or S Corp as well. Same thing with attorneys. Okay. When is a 1099 not required? Again, if you've paid less than $600, they're a C Corp, they're an S Corp, or they're an LLC taxed as a C Corp. All right. You do not need to file 1099 payments if you made the payment via credit card, debit card, or a qualified third-party payment processor like PayPal. You don't have to issue 1099s if you made your payments in one of those forms. Okay, let's talk about the penalties. The penalties can be very costly. The IRS can issue a penalty on a per form basis, anywhere from $50 to $260 per form. And the penalty is if you don't have the form e-filed with the IRS by January 31st, or if you fail to give a copy to the independent contractor or whoever rendered the services to you by January 31st. Okay? The maximum fine can go up to $1,072,500. I did not mistake that. $1,072,500 is the maximum fine. Okay? Um, you also have a fine of $530 per form if you intentionally disregarded to do the form. So if you know you were supposed to have it and you just said, ugh, I don't feel like doing it, I don't have time, that's intentional disregard, and the IRS can penalize you $530 per form in that case. Also, even if you e-file the form, if you give the form to the independent contractor, you do all that by the deadline date, but it has inaccurate information or incorrect information, or you submit a non-scannable form, you can still be hit with a penalty. So even though you tried to get it in and you thought you had it right, you can still be hit with a penalty if it contains incorrect information. All right. So that's just a brief overview of 1099s for small businesses and independent contractors. Again, my name is Alexis Hart McDowell, also known as the Enterprise Esquire. And feel free to schedule a free 15-minute consultation on my website at your convenience. Thank you, and I look forward to helping you. Have a great day.